Good morning. Just stopping by for a few minutes to share an update of how things are going and where things are at. Um, we are continuing to press forward with day-to-day things, trying to get things squared away. As you know, we have been staying in an RV on a military campground for the safety and security provided thereby. For the last several weeks, we have about a week left of that, and then we have to get that camper off the campground. Because they have minimum or maximum stay requirements that we have to abide by. So that's in the offing next week. We have signed a lease on a new property that costs about 3 times as much as what we were paying before, even though it's about just a little bigger than what we have, and it's an older house. We're definitely not moving up a lot in the world by the change. It's just significantly higher because we've owned our house for 21 years almost, and real estate is in a totally different pricing window than what it was when we bought our house. So we are moving into that. We have signed a lease on that place. We're supposed to get the keys on Friday, the 9th of August, and hoping to move in this weekend. And so that's our near-term objective, and the children start school next Wednesday, so we're kind of under the gun to get some stuff done before that date. In addition to that, the contractors are starting repairs on the house from the incidents and things. They're supposed to start tomorrow, but we have the remnants of Hurricane Debbie coming through tomorrow and Friday. We're expecting a lot of torrential rain, and so I'm not sure how much the contractors are going to be able to do tomorrow and Friday, but they are scheduled to be here, so we'll see what happens. They got a lot of work to do. The boss says they will move fast and will get things knocked out, so we'll see. They've got to replace a couple of doors and a window, 2 windows actually, and about half the house has to have new siding, so they have a lot of work to do, and of course a lot of bullet holes to patch and rooms to repaint as a result. So a lot of work to be done, and so that's going to be ongoing in the next several days as well. Once the repairs are complete and we are out of the house, then we move into a new set of objectives where we try to figure out whether we're going to repair and rent or sell the house, kind of what the future holds for that. Financial constraints will drive some relatively rapid decision making in that regard. So we'll be still very busy dealing with all of those things for the immediate foreseeable future. When you move out of one old house with lots of old things and you move into a different house that has a different layout, you look at some of the old things you have and you're like, I don't really want to put that in a new house. That trash can is worn out. That chair has seen its best days, and oh, by the way, the couch you currently have won't fit in the new house. So those kinds of things are also driving us to look at oh boy, we're going to need to get a different piece of furniture, or we're going to need to find a different way of handling those items or whatever. So that's something we haven't had to deal with for 2 decades. So we're also thinking through that process. And I was joking with a friend of mine and said, I said, I almost feel like I need to have another housewarming to get some odds and ends that I didn't know I was going to need. So that's the weird. It's just weird, man. The whole situation is just weird to go through all of this. So, but the Lord is still watching over us and providing for us every step of the way. There's no doubt His hand has been with us throughout all of this, and has just stabilized us as we've tried to navigate and make the best decisions we know how to make. So there's a lot still to do, but that's where we're at. We're rejoicing that Emma, our daughter, she had her first post-op appointment. If you remember, right before the first shooting, Emma had a major surgery related to her kidneys and bladder. And she had her first post-op appointment on August 1st, and the doctor's very pleased. She's healing nicely, and everything's going well. She has another follow-up in 3 months, and then following that, there may be another significant test that they do to make sure everything is truly as good as they think it is. And then all will be complete with that and well with that, we think, for the rest of our life. So we remain hopeful and grateful for how God has blessed in that regard, and so just wanted to share that as well. So, all right, that's everything for the update at the moment that I can think of. If I've missed sharing anything or you need more information, just let me know and I'll be happy to share it. Thank you for your continued prayers and care for us, and I pray that the Lord blesses you.